Hi everyone, I hope we're all doing amazing. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about something very important, something that the law of assumption community does not talk about enough, and it is the number one thing that you need to utilize above all else. But before we get into it, you are more than welcome to subscribe. On this channel I talk about all things law of assumption, so if that sounds good to you, I would love to have you here. You're also more than welcome to join my members only YouTube program. You'll be getting 4 exclusive videos per month where I'll be offering collective coaching. If you have any questions for me, this is your chance. Keep in mind, I do not offer one-on-one coaching. I get asked this every single day. Trust me, it is a hell of a lot better to be guided through your situation in depth by me and be supported by a like-minded community within a safe space. Hundreds of people's lives have already been changed by becoming a member. I found that I was able to channel a specific answer to your very specific question, meaning I'm able to give very in-depth, specific instructions tailored and catered to your specific situation. Every single answer that I give to my members only, they come back to me within a couple of days to tell me that they used my instructions word for word and they got their manifestation instantly. We go so much deeper into the law of assumption by learning from specific examples. So if any baddies did not have a question that week, they still learned a lot. It would literally be a no-brainer to invest in yourself and join, so the link will be in the description box down below. Listen to me. No matter what you're manifesting and no matter what technique you are doing, you need to be doing this above all else after knowing that it is already done. I am telling you, doing this is going to change your life if you have not utilized this already. And please listen to me when I say this. I am not telling you to drop any techniques that work for you, and I'm not telling you to let go of your manifestation. What I am telling you to do is to get into alignment. What does this mean? Getting into alignment simply means living your best life. It means being the best, happiest, most positive version of yourself imaginable in this current reality. I don't want you to overcomplicate this. It means nothing else but being the happiest that you can be with the circumstances that you are given now, with the mood that you have now. I also want to caveat that this does not mean that you can't manifest in a lower mood. It means that no matter where you are on the emotional guidance scale, by focusing on this one thing, you will be able to get all of your desires at the drop of a hat. Now, you know my process for manifesting. Pick what it is that you want to manifest. Know that in this current 3D reality, it is already done. Number 3, pick a technique or a handful of techniques to keep reminding yourself that it is already done. And number 4, follow your happiness. This would fit under the follow your happiness category, and we are doing this 24/7. So after we've specified what we want and internalized that it is already done, when we get into alignment, our subconscious mind will fill in the blanks for us. We don't even have to do any techniques. So get this, say we are manifesting an SP, right? But we are not manifesting them. We know that in this current reality, they are ours right now. The reason why we are manifesting this person in our lives is to be happy. So by us doing what we can with what we have right now to be happy, our subconscious mind will meet us to not only that manifestation, but all of the other manifestations that we have forgotten about that we want. So what is the emotional guidance scale? The emotional guidance scale is a concept popularized by the book Ask, and it is given by Esther and Jerry Hicks. The scale consists of different emotional states ranked from lower vibrational emotions to higher ones. It serves as a guide to help people become aware of their current emotional state and provides suggestions on how to gradually shift to more positive ones. So as you can see here, we're starting from fear, grief, despair, going all the way up to joy, appreciation, feeling empowered, feeling free, and being in this love state. The idea behind the scale is that by consciously choosing thoughts and activities that align with higher emotions, we can improve our overall well-being and manifest positive experiences in our lives. The goal is to move up the scale step by step by focusing on thoughts and actions that evoke more positive emotions. Keep in mind, emotions are natural and normal human experiences, and it's okay to feel an entire range of emotions. The gag is that we are meant to feel these negative feelings, because when we feel those negative feelings, that is telling us where we should go next. If we don't like this SP, that means that we either can manifest him to be how we want him to be, or we can find someone that is better. So human emotions are normal, and we can work our way up to keep feeling better and better and better. So if we are feeling depression, we're not going all the way up to love and freedom. So we are accepting our emotions, and we are using the present moment to make ourselves feel better. We're not thinking, how can I go all the way to 100 to feel love? It is not our jobs to understand how it is that we're going to feel better. What our job is to do, no matter where we are on this scale, is to sit here right now and ask ourselves, our inner guidance system, what makes us feel best to do in this current moment? If we are in grief and the first thing that pops up in our head is to write it all down on a piece of paper, or by talking to your best friend or your parent, it literally doesn't matter. It's about what your guidance system is telling you to do. Now, I also want to say that you are watching this video because you are ready for this information, and I know and I trust that you have common sense. We are not taking hard drugs, and we're not going out and hurting other people. We are listening to our souls. We're listening to what makes us feel good. The thing is that your higher self is trying to get you to your best possible timeline in each and every single moment. So all you have to do is listen to that. How do you listen to that? Ask yourself in 1 second, in this moment right now, don't overthink it, don't overcomplicate it. What feels the best for me to do right now? If I want to turn off this video because I literally do not want to keep filming, that's exactly what I'm going to do. If I have a deadline coming up, but for some reason I feel like going on a hike right now, that's exactly what I'm going to do. By doing these things, you are inadvertently making yourself feel better, and your higher self is leading you to your manifestations in the easiest way possible for you. I'm not saying it can't fall in your lap. I'm saying that you will be guided in literally the easiest and quickest way possible, and it's going to make your manifestations come that much faster in the easiest possible way. And bonus, we're here on this planet to be happy, so you're gonna get that as well. It's a win-win situation. I thought that I wanted to be in New York for a very long time, based on what 2019 Rita wanted, on what 2020, 2021, 2022 Rita wanted. But the second that my higher self told me that I need to actually go into this direction, we are not looking at the theories and thoughts and our aspirations from 2019 or 2020. We are looking at what makes us feel better now. Even though it might not make any sense to anyone else, it might not even make sense to you, but you just have this growing excitement feeling to go and follow this direction. That is the direction that is going to lead you exactly to everything that you've wanted and more. I was not planning on becoming a Law of Assumption channel. My goal always has been and always will be, from 2007 to indefinitely, to make you the best version of yourself. And so when I started getting this exciting feeling to only talk about Law of Assumption, I was like, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to follow my excitement. I'm going to follow my passion, what makes me feel the best. And that led me to getting 100,000 subscribers within the span of like 6 weeks. And that led me to not only my manifestation, but being able to become financially free from this. So instead of saying, I am financially free. I am financially free. I am financially free. We are deciding that we are already in the state of being financially free. And because we are financially free, we are going to follow our happiness moment to moment now, knowing that it's going to lead us to that in the easiest way possible. This follow your happiness moment to moment goes so deep that I would never tell you to stop affirming, doing whatever it is that works for you. See, when you are listening to someone on YouTube or you're reading a book and it resonates with you and you say, hey, this actually works for me, that is your higher self bringing you to that thing. So if someone tells you affirmations are the only thing that works and that resonates with you, that is exactly the truth for you. This is the analogy that I give every single time. There are 8 billion people on this planet with 8 billion different types of skin combinations. Now, there might be one skincare routine and then another and then another and then another, and you might try all of them, and maybe you picked skincare routine number 2 that worked the best for you, but then you start tweaking it a little bit, start getting these serums, these toners, tretinoin, all of this different stuff. By you doing these practices and listening to your internal guidance system and following your happiness, you will in turn find the most perfect skincare routine for you to get the most glowing skin. Sometimes I don't even do any methods and I literally just live my best life, and I find that I get my manifestations so much faster when I don't listen to anyone else and I'm just asking myself, what does Rita want to do now? What does Rita want to do now? What does Rita want to do now? I didn't upload for 2 weeks. Instead of saying, oh my God, are my viewers going to drop off? I said, I'm listening to my internal guidance system, because what makes me feel good right now is planning for Europe, tying loose ends in New York, resting, going on TikTok, and I'm able to come to you now with a higher energy, with a better mood, and film in the best possible mood, in the best possible energy. By getting into alignment, you get into a sense of harmony, connection, and congruence with yourself, with your subconscious mind, with your higher power. You automatically, without having to manually do anything or manifest anything, you automatically align your thoughts, beliefs, and actions in a way that is authentic and in tune with your inner purpose, in tune with what it is that you specifically want. You get into a flow with life and things just fall into your lap naturally. If I am in alignment, I'm feeling happy. If I'm not in alignment, I am not happy. It's as easy as that. When we are dipping down the emotional scale, we are sitting pretty, relaxing, doing the best what we can with this moment, and still asking ourselves, what can I do to relieve this? What can I do to make myself a little bit happier? Watching a TV show, having an ice cream, calling up my favorite person, going on a hike, going to the gym, distracting myself. We're working our way back up again. That will clear our minds, I'm telling you. So instead of you sitting and affirming, my SP is mine, my SP is mine, my SP is mine, we are living our lives right now and we are opening our channels. We're not closed off, and we're not concentrating and hyperfixating on our SP. We are setting it aside, and I'm not saying permanently. I'm saying remind yourself every day that it is done. That is okay to do if that's what feels good to you to do. 23 hours of the day should not you be keeping your thoughts in check all the time, because your subconscious mind will fill in the blanks for you. Your subconscious mind is not stupid. It's going to recognize, hey, she's having an amazing time right now. And she's also said that it's already done. So, I can't not give her this thing right now. So because you're open, either he calls you or you remember, hey, I need to go to this cafe, not a minute before, not a minute after, and you bump into him there. And then he asks for your number. You don't know how it's going to happen. Do not focus on the how. Fire sirens as confirmation. When I was manifesting to move to New York, I did not manifest to move to New York by affirming I am living in New York. I manifested it by doing the best of what I could at the time. So I was vacationing with my friends to amazing places. I was going out to eat. I was working on self-development. At that time, I was inspired to apply to jobs in New York, so that's what I did. I was working on YouTube. I wasn't gung-ho set on just this manifestation. Because of that led me to an open channel in my mind where I was open and receptive to different opportunities and possibilities. And I just had this idea at the right moment, and I'm happy that I did at that specific time and not a month earlier or a month after, was to email the head of video, even though he told me no like a year before. I could have been like, I'm not going to email him, he already told me no, why would I do that? But I had this intuitive nudge because I was in a high state. It's the same thing with manifesting 100,000 subscribers. Now on the surface, yes, I did it because of SATs, but why did I choose SATs and not any other technique? Because I was listening to my internal guidance system at that moment in time. At that moment in time, using SATs served me. It worked for me. It still does, don't get me wrong, but one person that is in alignment is 100 times more powerful than a million people who are not, because it's the energy in which you do it, and it's listening to you and what works for you. I love myself, and I know that I'm going to follow what makes me feel the most comfortable, the most excited. And at that moment, SATs made me feel the most excited. I let go of everything else, even though every single person and their mother on YouTube, on Twitter, everywhere else in the Law of Assumption community was saying affirming was the only way to go. But that at that point in time did not work for me. It served me at another chapter of my life, but it wasn't the techniques that brought me those things. It was the energy that I had at that point in time that brought those things. The techniques were just a tool in order to get it. I wasn't doing these techniques out of desperation. I was doing them out of, I am happy now because I already know that it is done. So I am listening to myself. What makes me feel happy to do now? Oh, it's SATs. Right now, I'm not even manifesting. I'm literally asking myself at every single point of the day, what will make me feel happy to do now? What will make me feel happy to do now? I literally drop things in the middle of me doing them because I don't feel like doing them anymore. And do you know how much happier, how much more accomplished that I've been? I've been practicing this all of 2023. I dropped going to the gym. My ex and I got back together. I'm moving back to Australia. Surprise. Looking back, I have everything right now that I was in such desperation trying to manifest in 2022. When I'm doing these practices, literally within the blink of an eye, everything that I was trying to manifest last year, it all fell into my lap in 2023. 120K subscribers, financial freedom, being in the best relationship of my life, traveling Europe for 3 months. So I trust that this video gave you the guidance that you needed. Follow your happiness. That is all you need to do at the end of the day, and the rest will follow. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up because I know you loved it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye everyone.